Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Mukesh Kumar Srivastava. I am a Salesforce technical architect. Today I am going to present my capstone project, which is primarily a personal assistant built with multi-agent AI system for email and meeting preps and daily workflow. So the main problem is cognitive overload and fragmentation. Professional spends large amount of time managing emails, meetings, notes, and action items. Each task seems small on its own, but together they consume significant amount of time and attention. The goal of this project is to reduce the overload and allow users to focus on high value work. Overall, the system goal is to act as a trusted delegate. Instead of answering the questions, it can manage complete workflow from start to finish. The objective is to provide output that are personalized, grounded in real-time information, properly cited, and useful without requiring the user to gather information manually. So primarily, there are three set of system I have. The first one is the email management, which will technically go read my email box, fetch the relevant thread, and based on the request over the email, will draft the particular email on a professional tone, and then also do a safety check by drafting it, not just sending it directly to the customer or to the user. And then at the end, we will use human to confirm whether that draft is accurate or not. On the second one is about fetching all the meetings I have for a particular day or a particular week, and then do some research before even going for that meeting. I would like to have some prep to be prepared, so that will help us to do those research on automatically. And at the same time, I am going to use TOT decision metrics to ensure that the whatever results and the answers it prepared for me are matched and evaluated against the right cited information. And then the last one is about daily summary, which aggregates the overall email, calendars, and then provide me a list of open items and next steps. On to architecture, there are 5 different agents I have planned for. Each agent has access to tools needed for its role. For example, the email agent cannot directly send email, but it can prevent accidental sends. Another important feature is the shared MCP state object. This allows agent to reuse the retrieved data instead of repeating the same tool calls, improving the efficiency. Moving on to the key decisions, design decisions, there are 4 major design decisions that I had the biggest impact on the system. First, React loop helps to reduce the hallucination by forcing the reasoning before actions. Second, train tree of thought reasoning improve decision making for meeting summary and complex workflows where there is no single correct answer. Third is RAG memory transform the system from stateless chatbot into a personalized assistant. And finally, the system is ensured at the architecture level, not just through prompt, which makes the system more reliable. From an evaluation and result perspective, the research pipeline also perform by the grounding output with the real data. The main challenge are latency and data quality. Sequential search increases the response time and limit the calendar information, can also sometimes produce the weaker meeting briefs. Both issues are solvable and are part of future improvement plan. The repository includes everything needed to run this project locally, all 5 agents, the RAG memory system, the fast API backend, and the chat interface. The README also provides setup instruction of how to configure Google OAuth, Chrome DB, and the local deployment process. At the end, the strength and the limitation of this particular project is The biggest strength of the system it is its safety focused architecture. For example, the email agent cannot send messages without approval from the safety agent. The biggest limitation is currently the latency, as we discussed. Currently, multiple sequential search can be take around 10 to 15, 20, 25 seconds. So in the future, I am planning to do it more in parallel processing so that it can reduce the overall latency from a response perspective. At the close, thank you for reviewing my presentation. I appreciate your time and feedback. Please feel free to leave comment or suggestion in my Canvas discussion. Thank you. Here is a quick demo of my personal assistant as part of this capstone project. So as we discuss, we'll have first ask this agent to check my email box. It goes execute the Google APIs and fetch the recent emails, and then it will try to summarize for me. So there are total 5 emails recently I received, and the recent email is from another user requesting for some information and meeting for understanding about Salesforce Agentforce Service Agent overview and the consideration for implementation. So I am going to ask my agent to draft a response for this particular email. So response for Mukesh email. So behind the scene, it will go do up to three web search, try to figure out what's the topic we are discussing on that particular topic, and then we'll draft an email for my use case. So as the system was able to fetch various articles and was able to do the a tree of thoughts and then provide me a draft response, so I can quickly go and check my draft response here and just refresh here. So I can just open a quick sorry oh So here is the drafted email. Thank you for your interest about this. Agent it talks about the overview, and it also provided some links or citation for a particular videos which they can use, and then we can discuss in further meetings here. Now let's say I want to have a complete daily meeting brief for a particular today. So for that, it went ahead and try to find out all the meetings and try to summarize for overall implementation best practice, and then it will provide me the meeting brief for my next meeting. This is where I was saying that we have to do sequential search, so that's why it's taking too long to respond, and provide the summary for it. So that's a quick demo for my personal assistant. Thank you.